going to be on this makeup look. I show you everything from my foundation all the way to like my eyes, my eyeliner, everything. I show you my entire face makeup, so I guess it could be considered a get ready with me. I wanted this to be a wearable look that you can wear in the daytime and nighttime. I didn't do anything to the lips, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know that you do by giving it a big ol' thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So the first thing that I'm going to do is take my Hard Candy Glam concealer, and I'm going to apply that under my eyes, on my nose, on my chin, on my, like, in between the eyebrows, and this is the only thing that I apply to my face, only because I don't like wearing foundation, and concealer for me, I feel, hides any kind of blemishes that I already have, so that's really the only thing that I put on my face other than, like, powder and stuff like that. But I'm just using my E.L.F flat top powder brush that I got from Target, and I'm going to blend out all of my concealer all over my face in the areas that I put my concealer. Now I know that it looks like my concealer is really light for my face. For some reason in this lighting it does look super duper light for my skin, but it actually is not, especially when I put powder on top. It all kind of blends together, I promise. But right now I know I look kind of crazy, but I promise you it all blends out perfectly fine. Okay, so the next thing that I'm doing is taking my L'Oreal True Match face powder, and I'm taking my E.L.F Kabuki brush, and I'm going to apply this powder all over my face. This is my favorite pressed powder. It's always been like a tried and true for me. I always seem to go back to this powder. I absolutely love it. It doesn't leave my skin looking cakey at all. I feel like some powders will just look way too cakey with the concealer or the foundation that you're using, and this I just feel is so amazing. I love this powder so much. And then the next thing that I like to do is take the little, I don't even know what to call, powder sponge that is already included in the powder that I use. I like to just take that and apply the powder under my eyes and over the top of my eyelids, just to disperse the powder perfectly and just really set in the concealer really well. Now before I start my eye look, I like to put my eyebrows in place just so I know what I'm working with, what area I have to apply eyeshadow and everything. I just like to make sure my eyebrows are in place. And now I'm just taking my NYC Sunny Bronzer, and I'm going to take my Face Secrets contour brush, and I'm going to apply some contour on the hollows of my cheeks, on my temples, under my jawline, just to kind of contour my face a little bit. I don't like to make it too dark. I don't like to go too dramatic with this. I just like to add a little bit of color to my face and just kind of contour slightly. And the next thing I'm going to do is take my City Color White Gold. This is like a base, what I like to use it as at least. Some people use it as a highlight, but I like to use it as my eyeshadow base. Now this can get a little bit streaky is kind of the best way I could put it. It just will leave like little lines, so you have to be careful when you apply this. You really want to make sure that you blend it out and avoid any kind of streaking that this product can cause. Okay, so I wanted to make this eye look something that everybody could achieve, so I went ahead and got the Maybelline The Nudes palette to do this fall makeup tutorial. So I'm taking this like really pretty gold champagne color that's located on the bottom of the palette, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lid. I used this brush at first, but I noticed that the streaking from the base that I was using was really like noticeable when using the brush. So I went ahead, and you'll see that I switched to using my finger just to try and get rid of that streaking that was being caused. Okay, and now I'm going to take this like taupey color. This would work nice as a little like transition color, and I'm just going to apply this all over my crease. I'm just using a Sony Kashuk blending brush to apply this all within my crease. With this eyeshadow palette, you actually have to spend a lot of time blending, because when you first apply the eyeshadows, it's really just kind of messy. You can't really put it in like any kind of uniformed way, so you'll spend more time blending than you will actually applying the eyeshadow, because it goes on great. It's just really messy. So you'll see a lot of blending and cleaning going on as I apply these eyeshadows. Okay, now I'm going to take this really dark brown taupey color, and I'm going to start this off on the outer corner of my eye, but I am going to go ahead and drag it into my crease because I feel like it defines the crease a lot more when you drag it in. But most of the product, I'm focusing more on the outer part of my lid. Now putting these darker colors in my crease, I lost a lot of my normal just base lid color, and I just really wanted this gold to pop. So I went ahead and applied a little bit more gold to my lid just so that I did not lose the beauty of the gold. Okay, and now it's time to really blend these eyeshadows together because like I said, it was just kind of messy, so I needed to blend them out. During the blending process, it really toned down the boldness of this look, which is not what I was going for, but unfortunately these eyeshadows just seem to tone down the more you blend them. So I lost a lot of the boldness, but I still feel that it worked out very nicely and I still got to keep the idea involved. So just be careful when you do the blending. Use a very light hand when you blend out these eyeshadows because you don't want to lose the intensity of them. And because I was so upset I lost that really deep like outer corner color, I went ahead and applied a little bit more. And now I'm just taking the lightest color in the palette and I'm just going to apply that as my highlight color and just put this all over my brow bone and help with the blending of the crease colors. And now I'm taking my CoverGirl Aqua Smooth Concealer and I'm taking an E.L.F. foundation brush and I'm just going to carve out the edges of my eyeshadow. I really like it to have a very like defined outer V part, so I'm just going to define that a little bit with some concealer and then go over it with some powder. And then I'm also just going to clean up any kind of fallout that came below my eyes just so I can get rid of all of that nastiness. And now on to my favorite part of any makeup tutorial, the eyeliner. I use the Maybelline Ultra Liner and I get so many compliments on this eyeliner. I kid you not. Anytime I'm out in public, everybody's like, what eyeliner are you using? And this is the one. So I'm just going to go ahead and line my lids and I'm going to give it myself a little winged liner because I feel like it really makes my eyes pop. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of a winged liner, but I am going to fast forward because I feel like you guys have seen eyeliner get put on before. And after my little dance break, I'm just going to curl my lashes and then I'm going to apply two of my favorite mascaras. The first one being my Rimmel Lash Accelerator Mascara. I like to apply one or two coats of this first and then I go in with my next mascara, which will be the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. And now I'm finally a huge fan of putting mascara on my lower lashes, so I'm going to go ahead and put some on them. And then to completely finish off this eye look, I like to just use a clear mascara or brow gel just to keep my brows in place. Psych, just kidding. Actually, to finish off this look, I'm applying some blush. I did this at the very end because I felt like my face needed to be a little bit more colorful, so I decided to add some blush as well. Well, this completes my fall makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know by subscribing and leaving a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. This video was really hard to film because there's like so much distraction going on outside. There's like a lady walking her two dogs and like the dog poops in my yard, so she has to pick up the poop. And then there's this other dog that's chasing those dogs. It's like just some like dog like loose. And then my next door neighbor's house, they're getting their yard mowed. And then across the street, they're starting to get their yard mowed. And the car keeps like going like, it keeps having to move because it keeps parking in front of driveways. So like it's down here, now it's here. They're right in front of me right now. In fact, there's 2-3 guys looking right now. So this is what I'm dealing with. It's like embarrassing, but what are you gonna do?